Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. You're just joining this video for the very first time. You are welcome. Without wasting much time, in today's video I'm going to be teaching you guys how to apply for your Airbnb. So people have been asking me how I went about my rent, how I was able to get accommodation. I'm going to be showing you guys how I did that. But before that, I just want to explain something for you guys. So before I came, I landed on August. Last week in August. So I booked an Airbnb. Airbnb is like a short stay where you can stay for a short while before you look for your real accommodation. So I stayed there for 4 nights and I paid a total of around 139 pounds. 139 pounds for me to stay. So I stayed there for 4 nights. Then I moved out to my actual rent. My actual rent is a shared plan where I'm sharing with my roommates. The rent is 1,200 CAD. So I'm paying 600. My roommate is paying 600. So before I landed, I already paid 200 Canadian dollar. So that 200 Canadian dollar, the way it works is that you pay security deposit. Security deposit is like a fee you're required to pay just in case you spoil anything or anything was damaged. You pay that. If peradventure you didn't spoil anything, when you're moving out of the house, you'll be giving back the 200. So before I came to Canada, I paid 200 Canadian dollar. So if I'm leaving, if I'm giving them, I will need to give them 15 days notice before I move out from the actual rent. So if nothing spoils, they will refund me back. In the actual rent, I'm paying 600 CAD like my roommate, so total is 1,200. So I'm going to be showing you guys how I book my Airbnb, the website you use anywhere in the world. So guys, on a side note, my channel just crossed 1,000. Sorry, my channel just crossed 100 subscribers. Thank you guys for your support. I hope you guys continue to watch my videos and find this video interesting. So without further ado, let's jump in. So guys, welcome back. So let's begin. So the first thing you want to do, you want to open your Chrome. You understand? You can use any web browser of your choice, but I prefer using Chrome. Open your Chrome, sign in to any of your accounts. Let me quickly show you something. Let me show you my YouTube channel. So then my studio. So guys, this is my YouTube channel. So if you have not subscribed, please make sure you subscribe and make sure you like. So once you come in, this is my little video. These are the videos. Once you load my page, you're going to see this video for first timers, returning subscribers. This video tell you some hints about what to expect, and it was my recent video. So these are the videos for me. These are popular videos. Moving out the first home in Canada, moving from Nigeria, first shopping in Canada, first class in Canada. Immigration question, new setup. If you scroll down, you see some other videos here too. These are my short video. So then you can see currently I have 107 subscribers, 14 videos. So if you have not subscribed, please don't forget to subscribe, and if you don't forget, check the bio section of the YouTube page. If you look at, if you start reading from here to this place, you get an hint of what this channel is all about, and what to expect going forward. You can check out my TikTok page, you can follow me, you can check out my Instagram page, you can follow me, my Twitter account. You can also check out this link. In subsequent video, I'm going to be explaining what this link is, or you can type it on Google and get an hint. You understand? So yeah, this is the channel, so don't forget to subscribe. Then this is the YouTube studio. You can see I currently have 107 subscribers, 1000 views, over 1000 views. Yeah, so don't forget to subscribe. So back to today's task. So for you to book an Airbnb, the first thing for you guys you need to do is, the one I normally use is just go to Airbnb, just type Airbnb. So Airbnb, you can type Airbnb.com, or just go to Airbnb, then press enter. Yeah, so you're going to see different link. So it's always advisable to click the first search. The first search is usually the first ranking in Google search. You just click this. That is it. So we are back to the website. So this is the website. You might be saying, hey, where do I go from here? The site is overwhelming. It's very simple. I'm going to walk you through. So yeah. So let's see. When I was booking mine, I was coming to Halifax, Nova Scotia. So I needed a place very close to my school. That was the university. So it depends on your location. You can be going to US, you can be going to UK. So I'm going to show you guys this example. First of all, let me take how I book my Halifax. So I came here, I was going to Halifax. Halifax is in Canada, so select Canada here. If you select Canada, it will give you a general, it will give you all Airbnb in the whole of Canada, or in the whole of Canada. So you need to be specific. So where in Canada are you going to? Let's say I'm going to Toronto, Ontario, Nova Scotia, Saskatoon, Quebec. So for me, I was going to Halifax. So in the search, just put Halifax. Then you select the date. Let me select random dates. So let's say I want to travel from my country to another country, or anywhere I am. I can say, okay, I want to travel October from 9th. I want to land. I want to come into the house on 9th. I want to stay like 4 nights, maybe 9th, 10, 11, 12. So this is 1, 3, 4. So you click to this place. Click here, click here, click here. Sorry, you hold your control. Hold your control. Give me a minute. Let me go back. Halifax. Dates. Come here. This is where we are. Let's say 10th. Check-in 10th. Let me check out on 14th. So I'm checking in 10th. I will check out on 14th. You understand? So then when I'm done, that is for, I'm checking in 10. I'm going to stay on the 10th night, 11th night, 12th night, 13th night. Then I'll check out on the 14th. So it's search. So you can see I have different options here. You can see so one thing to consider, if you are, I was considering a place close to my school, so you need to look at the location, so and how beautiful the place is. It depends on your preference if you like it or not. So for example, let's say okay, this place looks cool. I open it. Yeah, I open it. First of all, what I normally do is I check the pictures. First of all, let me know the bed I want to sleep on, whether it makes sense. So this is the living room, this is the kitchen, this is your bedroom. Makes sense. This is the round view. This is your washing machine, your dryer. This is the staircase. So once I'm satisfied with the picture, then I go to the next factor. The next factor is what it has. So I will come down, look at the description of what it says. Read the description. Read the description very well. It says walking distance, transport, Halifax public, central library, university, supermarket, good for business travelers, blah blah blah. It has oven, toaster, shared room, shared kitchen, electric appliance, microwave. If the information here looks good to you, you can go ahead and book it. Then scroll down, look at what it contains. It contains 41 amenities. So you can see it has bath tub, that hair dryer, shampoo, conditioner, body soap, hot water, shower gel. In the bedroom, it has essentials, hanger, bed, iron, entertainment. It has TV, eating, cooling, portables, fans, smoke, everything. And the main stuff, it has Wi-Fi. Very important. When you are booking an Airbnb, make sure you have a Wi-Fi to connect, because you might not have the opportunity to get SIM at the airport or once you land. So if your Airbnb has a Wi-Fi to connect, it makes sense. So it will give you opportunity to communicate outside the world. So yeah, once you're satisfied with all this stuff, then you can either look at your breakdown here. It says 49, 159 euro. Though my setting is in euro, but if you log in, if you want to log in, once you type airbnb.com, you can choose the currency you want the website to display. You can either display it in US dollar, in pounds, whatever currency, or you can change it in the setting, but mine is displayed as euro. So this is the breakdown. Airbnb service 31, cleaning fee 18, 4 nights. Although you are staying for 5 days, but you are staying 4 nights, yeah, which is 159 in total. So you can either reserve it pending till when you pay, yeah, or you pay immediately. Let's go ahead. Once you click reserve, it will give you your details. This is my details. I'm checking in 10. You understand? And I'm staying in for 4 nights, but I will check out the next day. Usually I check in by 4. No, I check in by 2, but the day you are leaving out, you check in by 12. So once you're ready to pay, you insert your card details and pay. Make sure you read the instruction. Free consideration before October 10 for a partial refund. So if you change your mind and say okay, I don't want to go ahead and pay, or if you have paid fully before you move in, you can send message to the host that okay, I'm not sure I'll be able to come again. Then the person is going to refund you partially, not full. So this is the total I'm paying, 304. But before you book, once you book, information of how to get your Wi-Fi, what to do, will be sent to you. So if you want to message the guy before you book, you can come here, or before you even message the guy, you can read reviews. This is reviews, that you know how the house you are going to is functioning. Like for this one, it says very nice place located in Halifax. I recommended it. Location is perfect. Amenities provided, quiet and clean. You can read all these reviews to get a feel about what other people are saying. Then once you are satisfied with that, you can message the host. This is how to message the host. Come here. Come here, scroll down. So this is the message button. Press it. Then any question you have, you can say hi Doris, hi Doris, type in your question, blah blah blah, anything you have in mind. They are usually fast in response, so if you have some doubts, message your host, then they'll get back to you before you go ahead and book. So if you want guests, note that some room might need or might allow more guests, like maybe two. If you're bringing your kids, your husband or your wife, check if they allow, and the more people you bring, the more money you pay. You understand? So check, like this one now, this one has children, you can increase it. You can increase adults, infants. If you are bringing pets too, you can increase it. But know that once you search these conditions, your money will increase. You understand? So take note of that. So this is for Halifax. So let's use another example. If you are going to UK, or any example, let's say I'm going to New York City in the United States of America. You can search New York, then select the date. Maybe I'm going, let me use September 20 to 23rd. So I'm staying 4 nights. Yeah, but I'll check out on the 24th. Let me click search. So you can see different options. Let me say I like this bed. This bed makes sense, or this room makes sense. Click it to open up. Yeah. So first thing for you to check if the room makes sense with the pictures. Then check the description, the location about the place. Then check what they offer, the amenities. Then check the price, most importantly. So I'm checking in 20, staying 21, 22, 23 nights. I'm staying for 4 nights to check out on the 24th. So that is how it works. So it's not only rooms or house you can book. I think you can also book. Maybe you want to go for golfing. You can see different golf in the world, location for golf. You can also see, maybe you want to go for bed and breakfast, caves. You want to go for top cities. You want to go for national parks. You want to go for surfing. So any purpose you want to do, maybe you want to go for national park, surfing, skydiving, just click any of the tabs, write the location here, then the dates, and add guests, any number of guests here. You understand? But for this purpose is for rooms. It's for rooms. Yeah, click rooms here. Yeah, then enter the location you want. If it's Canada, Europe, United States, United Kingdom, add date, add checkout date, add guest, then search. So yeah, so I've come to the end of this video. If you find this video informative, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with family. I'll see you in the next video. Yeah, my next video will be on applying for your GCMS note. Yeah, I'm going to break down what GCMS note is, so stay tuned. Bye bye.